Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you brothers that are teaching the truth in sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Today's lesson is just going to be on the topic on how the sufferings that the elect go through is really for gain. And we're not going through this captivity, this hell, these sufferings that we endure day to day through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability in these chains. The Lord gave us a way out, and we're gaining knowledge about our history, what we go through, and the revealing of the end of all this hell, and that's our rest. So I'm going to start with Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And it has, throughout history and time, the Lord has set us up, and then the Lord tear us back down. Like the only two great kings that Israel was really safe with was King David, King Solomon, King Hezekiah. It was very few empires that the Lord had to set up right, but then he brought us back down. But the Lord did prophesy through his prophets that at the end, we're going to receive better through his son's blood, Yahweh Shai. But we're going through hell right now, but at the end, the Lord is going to raise us up. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Ain't no other nation getting punished like the nation of Israel. We don't even know who we are. The other nations don't know who they are, but they know a little piece of it. So they still really got their heritage overall, but we don't. And that's the worst wound ever. Because now we just following other people, lifestyles, their gods, the way that they dress. They use mixed fabric in their clothes, obviously, because we're wearing it in their kingdom. So all the ways of the heathen, the Lord has set us in their stead, but under them according to the curses. And that's why he punished us, because he only knew us. He didn't know no other nation. So that's a lie that people are teaching, that, the Lord loved the world. He going to save the so-called white man. Everybody want to know about Esau, the so-called white man, or these other nations. Mainly our people, they think about Esau being saved because that's Stockholm Syndrome. And Esau embedded it in us through his sword, his tortures, all type of terrific atrocities, acts that he committed towards the nation of Israel, starting with the so-called Negro tribe, which is Judah, Levi, and Benjamin had it the harshest, but Judah mainly. And you had the other 10 tribes too that Esau, the so-called white man, caused hell upon. Christopher Columbus. Just to make it short, the Lord still is going to save his people, but only through the elect, because Yahweh Shai came for the elect. And that's a grace really on the whole world, even if you're outside of the nation of Israel. You still going to be catching hell, but at the same time, so-called white man is going to kill himself and us. So it's good that we have the elect, and Lord willing, we be the chosen ones of the Most High who He's going to deliver. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse. I'm gonna start from the top. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power have driven thee. And he's driven us throughout the four corners of the earth. That's why you got brothers in South Africa, London, the Philippines, Jamaica, Trinidad. You know, they all over the place, man. So that goes to show that the scriptures is really real. And you can tell by the curses too as well. And shall return unto Yahweh thy power and shall obey his voice. See, we gonna return. We ain't returned yet. Those people who living in the land of Israel are not the real Jews. We are the real Jews. Because if Israel was put back in the land, then where the Lord at? You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to have been raining peace upon earth. But, you know, people still dying. Mainly Jake. You know what I'm saying? Just had an incident with 14 women, black and Latino. They just all of a sudden missing in a part of Washington D.C. That's where they really supposed to have heavy security and police, armed forces at, right? But Jake's still under the curses. And it says, so we're gonna return to the Lord, and we're gonna have peace, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither Yahweh thy power hath scattered thee. If any of thine be driven, I'm gonna jump to the point on this one. This is verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So the Lord's gonna return that payment back on their own head. Our enemies, they got a lot to pay for, and we're seeing the times through the spirit of Yahweh Shai from our great teachers, from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down to the head leaders of our too. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.